team, it's your boy Neal back with another reaction video, guys. Here we are with Fluffy, my guy, Gabriel Iglesias. Why I love Australia. We've heard a couple different stories from Fluffy about Australia, so I'm excited to be able to jump into this one. But before we do, y'all know what I need y'all to jump into. That subscribe button, that notification bell, and get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. Fluffy, talk to us.
Out of all the countries I performed in, my favorite country outside of home is Australia. And I'll tell you why.
Talk to me.
Australia, much like us in America, has its list of priorities. You know what's not on their list? Political correctness. They do not care about your feelings. It's like a country full of Daves. Believe it or not, it's very refreshing to be around such a large group of people who speak their minds so freely. And if you know that before you go there, you're going to have an amazing time. But
you know, it's crazy because I was just reacting to a video where a woman was talking about she moved to Australia and she's more direct, where she feels like that's kind of an Australian. She feels like more Australians like are, you know what I'm saying, I guess kind of beat around the bush, kind of spare your feelings. They care about, you know what I'm saying, how they break things to you. But then I saw in the comment section there were a lot of Aussies like, to say Australians like aren't direct is crazy to me. Like there's very direct people in Australia, and so that's kind of what Fluffy said as well. Like, hey, these people not afraid to hurt your feelings. They not afraid to speak your mind. They gonna tell you straight up how it is. And so that's very interesting. And not saying either one are wrong, but just different people experiencing the same place and same people differently. And I think that's really cool. But anyways, continue, Gabriel.
So freely. And if you know that before you go there, you're going to have an amazing time. But if you don't know that and you show up, it is a culture shock and a half, because I showed up and I didn't know. Everybody says you got to see the beaches, and I went to the beach. I had people coming up to me. Hey, somebody help me get him back in the water. Yeah, right there, big fella. Look at you right there. Oh, he's moving. Oh, he's crying. I bet it tastes like gravy.
Dog, I would have busted out laughing. Because I know, like, Australians, they don't do it with, like, the intent to, like, offend you or make you feel bad. But, like, they treat you like you're a mate. Like, and what do you do with your mates, right? You insult them, you joke around with them, you know what I'm saying? And you make these kind of jokes, and it's funny. But it's no intent to, like, actually, like, hurt your feelings or actually make you feel bad about yourself. That's what I absolutely love, because I'm the exact same way. And that's hilarious.
He's crying. I bet it tastes like gravy. It's not bullying if everyone does it. Yeah. That being said, I'm in Australia. Sydney, Australia, at the Opera House. For me, it was one of the most iconic places I've ever got to perform in. It was bucket list, definitely. After the show, I wanted to go hang out with some Aussies and see what that was like. I'm hanging out at a pub. First things first, Australian people do not drink Foster's beer.
Oh, yeah.
That's an American thing. They don't drink that over there. I tried ordering one to fit in, didn't go over well. Bartender looked at me. Hey, you like the taste of piss, do ya? Okay, don't order that again. So I'm hanging out with these two Aussies, and we're drinking a rum called Bundaberg. At first glance, it looks like a Coca-Cola bottle because there's a polar bear on the front. And then you drink it, and you're like, that's not Coke. As we're talking, a third Australian joined the conversation. And he sounded a little bit different from the other two. He had more of a raspy voice. More like, all right, yeah, mate. Yeah, all right. He sounded like a drunk pirate underwater.
Yeah, talk to me. Where in Australia do they speak like that? What region, section of Australia, city, are they speaking like that, with that accent? You already do it? Oh, I can't do it. That sounded awful. I'm sorry. Continue, Gabriel.
These two guys didn't like him, so they called him a name and they left. And now it's just me and Drunk Pirate. We're talking about life. Life in America, life in Australia, talking about our differences. He tells me that he's a professional knife maker. He's showing me how it's done. He's showing me pictures. We wind up polishing off 3 bottles of this rum.
God.
And drunk wasn't even the right word to
Oh my
describe
God.
our level. My tour manager, Ryan, he comes up to me and he says, Gabe, time to go. And I look at Ryan and I'm like, but Ryan, I just made a friend and he makes knives. And they're pretty. My tour manager always knows how to talk to me no matter what condition I'm in. If I'm drunk, he knows better than to talk to me like I'm an adult. He talks to me like I'm 2.
Oh my God.
He looks at me and he says, hey, buddy. You hungry?
Get that head nod. Yeah. Yeah. I do feel a little bit peckish.
Well, listen, if we don't leave right now, they're going to close McDonald's and you're going to have to eat at the airport. I gotta go. Oh, man, you gotta go, no worries. And he goes to shake my hand. And when he shook my hand, he put his personal pocket knife that he made in my hand as a gift.
Wow.
That's for you, Mike. Thanks for being nice.
That's so
Thank
dope.
you. Thank you. I'm gonna cut cheeseburgers with this.
Oh, that's so dope. Shout out to all my Aussies out there. Incredible people, incredible country. Absolutely love it. Hopefully one day I get to visit and get to have this kind of experience as well. But that's all we have. Make sure you subscribe, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. It's your boy Neal. Out.